Recently, I've come across some people who believe that they have location-based entities rather than entities attached to themselves. In this sort of situation, they get concerned that maybe they need to move from their house, or can they bring somebody in to do some sort of clearing? So I want to talk all about location-based entities and things that you should do and watch out for in this video. Okay, so let's talk about location-based entities. You might expect this video to be me listing off all the things, and then you would say, oh, okay, this is a location-based versus this is an attachment to me or whatever. And I could spend the time doing that. I'm going to read through them quick. Pets staring at unseen things, things going missing, a cold spot in the house, the child identifies with a spirit in the house, creepy feelings of someone watching you, whispering voices, lights flickering, TVs turning on and off, unusual dreams, someone is touching you at night while sleeping. Okay, so that's great, but you could go through all of those things and you could say yes to every single one of them, but it could still be that this entity is attached to you, not to the home. And I will never miss out on the opportunity to make fun of some of the solutions that people have had, like putting salt on the windows, or I love this one, cleanse your living space, wash your floors with ammonia. Okay, I'm sorry, but why would a spirit care about whether you wash your floors with ammonia? And certainly putting salt on the windowsill, oh my gosh, now the ghost can't come through the window. It doesn't make any sense at all, and it doesn't apply to a spiritual solution. You're trying to solve a spiritual problem with a 3D solution. It doesn't make any sense. So how can you tell that a negative entity is attached to your home as opposed to you? There really isn't a great way, and I've had many situations where people talk about all the different symptoms, and we go through the process of removing the entity from the individual, and the problems go away. So one thing that you might want to consider is, have you ever had the same symptoms outside of your home? In a hotel room, staying with someone else. This is all because, again, this thing is probably attached to you, and you have the power to get rid of it out of your energy field, and you don't have to worry so much about it out of your house. All of this said, it is still possible. And this week, I released a healing session that you can use to ward off or to release or remove entities from your home that might be attached to your home. So you can check that out, and I have the video. I'm going to link it right here for you. So the other thing that I really want to warn against, and something that people run into, and I've recently come across this with people who have come to me, either they're working with a reader, and a highly respectable reader who can give you insight into your own life, into your future, and all those things. And those are fun experiences, and they can be respected. But sometimes we get advice from that external source, and we give them a little bit too much of our power and energy. And in that situation, they might tell you that you need to move. Okay. Well, this is a big deal, and this is a big decision that you should or could make. And I believe that this decision, while, yes, it's interesting to hear that perspective from someone outside of you, and it could be considered now, it shouldn't be ironclad, and you shouldn't just say, okay, that person said I should move, so I'm moving. I don't even care whether I love the place or what, I'm moving anyway. So you've got to go to another level of this. And if you do get that recommendation, then you can consider it, absolutely. But at the same time, if you're actually trying to move out of your house to get rid of an entity, there are much better ways to do it, and you can stay there. And that's exactly what I help people with. So if you're interested, you should check out some of the links below and set up a call, and we could talk about ways that we can do that. But before you go moving out of your house, I think it's really important for you to take a couple of steps to make sure that this is truly what you want. First of all, notice whether you are guided by lower vibrational emotions or higher vibrational emotions. Lower vibrational emotions, of course, being fear, disappointment, frustration, impatience, anger, guilt, any of the things that are a lower vibration. If you are trying to move out of your house because you're afraid, because you're impatient with this current situation, because it's just what somebody else told you to do, that's probably not the best reason. So instead, shift to the higher vibrational emotions. Ask yourself, am I excited about moving out? Does that excite me for other reasons? Not just because I think I'm going to get rid of the thing that I'm afraid of, but, oh, I am excited to move to a new location. That's a perfect way to do it, and that's a perfect reason to do it. And if it came from a reader or someone else who suggested it and it led you to that excitement, then by all means, follow it. So I hope you'll check out that healing session and really give it a try and go through the process. Not only will you discover that whether it's truly a location-based entity, but it's also going to boost your vibration. You're going to feel more empowered after having listened to it. And that's going to help you in other ways as well. So that's really all I wanted to say about this one today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and let me know. Maybe give me some specific situations about what you're experiencing, and I'd be happy to respond to you and give you some clue as to what might really be going on. Well, I love you unconditionally. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.